Getting old. I'm 26, but I have the body age of a 90-year-old. Everything hurts. I feel like death. I still look good though. I need to go to my notes. Do you know what? I've forgotten what today's video is about. Superhero Wednesday video 2. It's the DC. It's the next me. Because I'm a fucking idiot, I always do zoom-ins. Me talking about the next few DCEU films I would do, the films I would plot out and shit. Let's snap back out. Oh, see the bit of noise there? That was fucking gross. Yes, we're going to be talking about the next few DCEU films, or whatever the fuck they're calling it now. Which films I would make, the next 5 films I would do. Give a little bit of, not so much justification, just a little info to go with it, why I've chosen that. Let me know which DCU films, DC films you would like to see next that are in this universe, because they got this universe and they've got scattered universes and shit. It's gnarly, it's crazy, it's fucked up, it's mental. There's ups and downs to it. Shazam was fucking beautiful. Yeah, Shazam was beautiful. Wait, have I done my reviews? Have gone up? Yeah, we'll have gone up by now. I've seen Shazam at the time of record. If Shazam was beautiful. And it's just like the last few DC films have just been fucking awesome. Aquaman was insane. Shazam was cool as fuck. So they are on the rise. I think the Suicide Squad, it's gonna be weird. This solo Joker film's gonna be cool. What else have they got in the pipeline? The Gotham City Sirens. I really hate Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I'm sorry, she's ruined that character for me on the screen, at least anyway. Yeah. Shut up if you do enjoy visuals, whichever one you want. It matters. It does matter, but it's your opinion. If you want to that's fine. You might think this guy's fucking annoying and loud and he just spouts out shit. Or you might like coming on this low budget, low quality channel, because I'm not sitting with the camera having fun with you guys. I'm just talking about shit I love. Yeah, let's do the little thingy. On these videos I would do from 5 down to 1, but it's going from 1 down to 5 because the first film kicking us off is a Flash film. We need that next, and we need it at Flashpoint, and it doesn't matter the time traveling shit. We need a reason to keep this universe whole and explain why there's some shit changed. So Wonder Woman still Gal Gadot, Tim Curry, the Aquaman, Jason Momoa, we need to explain why he's still there, but we need to explain why we got a different Batman. So we need the Flash to cause some sort of shenanigans, and I would chuck Cyborg in this. I'd make it a joint film where the Flash is in it, kind of like Spider-Man Homecoming, where it was a Spider-Man film, but Tony was in there just for different layers. We need that. We just need to make subtle different changes, like how we got in the Arrowverse, where people changed a little bit, slightly. John Diggle is probably maybe one of the most obvious ones. His kid swapped gender. In fact, I think I mentioned something like that on last Superhero Wednesday. Weird. And yeah, just subtle differences. So we need a flashpoint to happen, just mess up the timeline a little bit, and come back with it fixed but irreversible, with the subtle new change, with a new Batman. So that's a good way for me. It's a plausible way of changing actors and people and characters and storyline and stuff like that in the DCEU. And yeah, it would make sense. It would be nice and clean once you finished it. The time travel shit, you'd have to write it perfectly because the internet would be right down your neck. But yeah, that's a good way to kick it off. From that, I've been saying it for fucking ages, we chuck Batman into Arkham Asylum. We have a nitty gritty, scary, mind-boggling, mentally fucking terrifying film. Just like the video game Arkham Asylum. He's in there, he's on his own, the criminals, the lunatics have all taken over the asylum, and it's just one man dressed as a bat dealing with demons and fucking psychopaths and scarecrows and monsters under the fucking water. That's all I've been dying for. I'm not quite sure. I know they're going for a more detective-oriented in this new Batman film, which is mint, because there's a lot of cases to be solved and clues to figure out and stuff in Arkham Asylum games. Just do that. Please, I want it so bad. Film, because we've seen it, the nod to it in the Justice League film, and he's such a cool character. I did a video why he needs a new film and who you could, because there's different Green Lanterns, who could be the main Green Lantern. I would personally still stick with Hal Jordan, But just because the last film didn't do it like justice, I don't hate that film. Like, don't get us wrong, it's not amazing, but I don't hate it. It did a few things right. I love the way Sinestro was performed. I loved Ryan Reynolds, Hal Jordan. Some bits were a bit goofy and shit, but I can watch it and go, whatever. But it needs true justification. It needs an awesome Green Lantern film. Whether they're going to do just a pure Green Lantern or Green Lantern Corps, chucking Red Lanterns, chucking a much more bigger badass Sinestro, chucking whatever you want, chucking fucking Black Hand. There's so much you can do. He's an awesome character. He's got awesome villains with an awesome story. There's a massive universe which you could just pull bits from and create a beautiful film with. So yes, get it back on, get it going. And next one, we're going to stick with the green theme still. The Green Arrow, because quite simply, Stephen Amell has done phenomenal at making the Green Arrow a fucking kick-ass. He was already a kick-ass character. He's done some great stuff in the comics, but he made him double more kick-ass in the TV show. I personally think you could stick with Stephen Amell in the films. There's like leaked art and like just fake rumors. I think they're fake, of Charlie Hunnam being the Green Arrow. I'm not opposed to that. I'm completely cool with that. But get the Green Arrow involved, because not only would you be able to tie him with Batman stuff, because they have a lot of similar villains. They fought a lot of the similar villains. They're just two rich dudes. And you can intertwine, because Batman felt very isolated in the DCEU, whether it would be Batman v Superman or Justice League. It would be a good way to have a good partnership, because future down the road. And you could have the Green Arrow and Green Lantern team-ups, which they've had done for ages in the comics. And then you could do Batman and Green Arrow team-up, which would be fucking cool. They need it. The Green Arrow, I know the Archer guys like Hawkeye and shit gets stick, but he makes Hawkeye look quite shit. I love the Green Arrow over Hawkeye any day of the week, even though Hawkeye Ronan is sick as fuck. Right, I'm getting tired. Just do a Green Arrow film, please. Once these characters are all established with the timeline sorted and their own individual films, we can happily cut back to our second Justice League film. We'll have an established Green Arrow. We'll have an established or more established Flash and Cyborg. Aquaman's already got his solo film. Wonder Woman's already had her solo film. They were phenomenal. We can chuck Shazam in there. We can chuck, like I said, the Batman after the Arkham stuff. Superman, the only thing, I didn't know where to sprinkle with him, because I'm still uncertain what they're doing. He's already had his solo film, so you could easily just chuck him back in there, just like Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Even though I hate Superman, I actually do really like his film. And you've got a nice setup there, a nice big Justice League team with all their individual boxes ticked. We already know about the Batman, so let's just go more into the mental warfare. We now know about the Green Arrow. We now know more about the Green Lantern. We've already established ourselves with Arthur Curry, with Wonder Woman, with Superman. The team's ready to go. We can take on whichever threat, whether it be Darkseid coming down, whoever it may be, whatever they want to do. We are ready to fucking kick ass and go. Lex Luthor and his own Legion of Doom shit going on, Deathstroke and all them in there. We're set up, ready to go, and I would feel more comfortable, and more time and effort and patience has been put into this version of the DCEU. But it all has to kick off with Flashpoint and then end this next step of their journey with Justice League. Visuals, did you enjoy? Do you agree? Do you think that's a horrible little setup? Do you think that will play out wrong, play out right, play out... I don't know. I did a lot of talking without cuts there, because the heart and the passion was trying to come out. I got a real bad drive off. This is where you cut. If you're a YouTuber, not like me because we're shit, you cut these bits out. But I feel like it's important content, and it's important that you see me drink coffee from the Visual Guyz coffee thingy. Thank you again to my mate, Bespoke Glass Slipper. Go check her out on Facebook for making me this. She's awesome as fuck, and that cup's awesome as fuck. Visuals, yeah, did you agree? Did you like? Let me know in the comments below, and if you did enjoy this video, visuals, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the love and support the channel. Keep it here, keep on web slinging on. Chuck Spider-Man in the DCEU. Fuck it, why not?